Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up to help the channel grow. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, June 19, 2022. Good morning. As opposed to last week, when I should have put good morning, ready to commence communication if it is deemed suitable. Federation of Light. We too offer greetings of a light nature, dearest Blossom, and all souls who now connect with us on a regular basis. May we add to this, that as one returns more frequently, one's vibration builds upon each review and therefore, the feeling of heightened love is more readily accessed. Blossom Goodchild. Well, that's cool to know. And segues beautifully into a question someone asked regarding dimensions, that was spoken of last week. Is it possible in this 3D form to match the frequency of another dimension, or do we 3D humans have to wait for the event or ascension, in order for our frequencies/DNA to be raised to a point that we will be able to match that/another frequency? Federation of Light. Indeed, a formidable query, and one we shall do our best to satisfy. Yet, our question would be where to begin? Blossom Goodchild. Well, Julie Andrews would tell you to start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. Federation of Light. As we spoke of, there are frequencies, and dimensions within frequencies, and dimensions. A most intricate web of energies that are a working system all of their own. It is correct, in that one cannot reside/enter into a place that is of a higher frequency from that which one vibrates upon. On the rare occasions it happens, one immediately recognizes the feeling of discomfort, and the soul removes itself, so as not to cause any more of the same. However, and we will try to keep this as simple as we can, to enter into a higher plane whilst fully in 3D physicality, is not possible. Yet, one can visit other places of a higher vibrational frequency out of the body, and yet, the reality of such can be so extreme, that one experiences the visit, feeling as if they brought their 3D form with them. Consider that the physical housing is simply the vehicle in which the soul can live within in order to experience the 3D realm. Yes, other realms/dimensions also have space for physicality, yet, other physicalities are made up differently to suit requirements of the frequencies within that space. To move on, the soul visiting other dimensional spaces is able to do so, depending of course, on the truth of their light and knowing, and whether they are able to match the vibration of the space visited. Because the physical body is not holding them back. Blossom Goodchild. I can feel my head being swamped, and you not knowing what to address and in what order, so as not to confuse. Federation of Light. Correct. As many of you understand, upon arrival into/onto planet Earth, simply by being confined/encased in human form, there is a cap limit, so to speak, on one's vibration. Yet, it is so, that when a newborn sleeps, and this is why they do so much, for a time, they are able to visit home. Often, when they awake back into the 3D frequency they cry, due to feeling uncomfortable at the drop back down into their new reality, their lower resonance. It can take quite a while to adjust. Soothing music etc. can help. However, as the soul spends more time within the earthly vibration, the limitations become more apparent. Coupled with the outrageous outages caused, due to interferences upon your planet, it can appear sometimes, that all connection is indeed lost, or locked away. Blossom Goodchild. I wasn't sure about you using the word outage, so I did the usual and Googled. It said, a period when a power supply or other service is not available or when equipment is closed down. As always, a most apt and appropriate word. Federation of Light. Thank you, for your diligence. So, it is through searching, and the desire to feel the vibration of home, that one may embark upon their awakening. It is through peaceful thought and understanding, through meditation, through sleep, that one is able to feel more in line, more in tune, with the higher vibrations of their true home. When one meditates, they are able to often reach heights within their being that are not readily available when going about their daily business. Often, if the knowing is strong enough, the act of meditation allows one to lift their spirits into a higher frequency than before they began. It is too complicated to explain in great depth. Yet, you, and each one aware of their journey in human form, are here to raise the overall vibration in the dimension of your planet. That is quite an achievement. Think about it. Through your love for self, and all things. Through your understanding of your mission. Through your perseverance and dedication. Through your determination. You are actually allowing the vibrational frequency of the entire planet to lift into a much higher one. Blossom Goodchild. And as much as it should be a walk in the park, it isn't. More like a walk in the dark at times. Federation of Light. Strongest of the strong blossom. Imagine that. Know that. The power that is within each one, used within the collective consciousness, is capable of doing this. Lifting an entire planet into a higher dimension. And you are doing it. Blossom Goodchild. Okay. So, how does that work? Is the higher vibration out there waiting for the planet to slip into it? Or does it stay where it is, and just become its own higher vibration? Federation of Light. As we mentioned before regarding Soul's Blossom, it is the same with anything. Your planet resides within its vibrational frequency of where it is. Due to its vibrational frequency. Blossom Goodchild. One moment. Can we please abbreviate vibrational frequency to VF? It's driving me nuts having to type it each time. Federation of Light. Indeed. So, as anything lifts its VF, it will sit within its wavelengths. For want of explanation. Be it an ant or a planet. We mentioned also, of anywhere being nowhere. Yet, nowhere in its infinity, encompasses multifaceted dimensions and spaces of, and within themselves. Wherever in that nowhere a particular VF is resonating. Then when one is in tune with that VF, one indeed, will find it, and move in. Blossom Goodchild. I understand what you are saying, yet, it is all rather mind-blowing. Federation of Light. And we would add the complication of one creating one's own reality within that dimension. Blossom Goodchild. Oh, please don't. I'm gonna need a lie down in a minute, as it is. A recap then. One cannot be within a VF that they are not. Even when not in the body. Federation of Light. Correct. When one travels outside of the physical, be it when they have a physical experience taking place at that time or not, they are unable to slot in and breathe in that air. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, you don't mean that literally? Federation of Light. Don't we? Blossom Goodchild. I don't know. Do you? Federation of Light. You are correct, Blossom. It was more a way of trying to help one understand. We would continue by saying it is more to do with what each planet/space/VF calls air. For instance, to aquatic beings, their air is water. If you understand the flow of what we are saying? Blossom Goodchild. Yes, I think so. Yet, then begs the question of those in experimental situations, way out of our knowing and understanding, yet, I feel take place. How can one be transported via extremely advanced technology, wormhole/vortex, and arrive elsewhere, if elsewhere is not of the same VF as the somewhere they left? Federation of Light. Not all visits elsewhere are to a/of a higher VF, lower or different perhaps. Blossom Goodchild. So, one can easily reside in lower frequencies. Federation of Light. We wouldn't say easily. Yet, one's VF can drop. As we mentioned regarding our needing to lower our frequency to communicate with you. Because you are in physical form. Upon a lower vibrational planet. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, you are not visiting physically. Wormhole and such like visits do involve the physical, don't they? Federation of Light. Yes. We feel your mind is a little scrambled, with all these prospects and possibilities, Blossom. Blossom Goodchild. You feel correctly. Federation of Light. Back to the mantra. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. At the end of the day. As much as we understand the inquisitive inquiries about many, many things that are not easily understood from your human perspective. The only thing one needs to really know, is that you are the light, the love, the truth. You are the I am. Do not allow confusion of not being able to understand things that you cannot, to mar your light, and zap your energy. You already know everything. For, you are everything. And everything is you. Blossom Goodchild. Julie's Andrews and the Stylistics all in one chat. Federation of Light. So, how could you not know yourself? Blossom Goodchild. I don't know. Thank you for your insight. Love. 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 All you need is love. Federation of Light. For that is all, and everything that you are. Blossom Goodchild. Much of it being sent from us to you. In gratitude. In loving service. I am. Website, blossomgoodchild.com.